Hi, everybody. My name is Katie Roos, and I am the fearless leader of the Braless Beauties team. I wanted to introduce myself and to welcome you onto our team and to give you some of my tips from the top, if you will, as one of the top leaders in Ruby Ribbon. I wanted to share with you that whether you are joining Ruby Ribbon to just make a few friends, to get a discount, to earn some real extra money, it doesn't matter why you're here. I want to really encourage you to give this your all for maybe at least 30 days, maybe 1 to 2 months. And if for some reason it's not all that you had hoped it would be, you can take the money and run. But I'm going to give you some tips that have worked for me, that have worked for my team, that I am very confident will also work for you. So whether you think you're going to do this full time or part time or sometimes or for a lifetime, doesn't really matter. We're going to help you to earn as much money as you can, as quickly as you can, and to give you those tips to make sure that you're successful as well. So one of the things that I really want to encourage you to do first and foremost, what we do on our team is as soon as you join, you're going to want to order a booster kit. And currently, as of the time that I'm recording this, there's 3 different booster kit options. And you can order all 3 of them, but only once. And the reason that you're going to want to do this, you can order them all in your size, or you can order things in different sizes for your friends and family to try on, to start getting used to sizing people in person and to seeing how different cami styles fit different people, including yourself. But the booster kit is a drastically reduced kit that is commissionable. So you will earn your commission and your discount back on those kits. So that's something that you can only take advantage of currently for 30 days. That will also count toward your Step Into Success, like a fast start program that we have that will move you right into qualifying as an active stylist really, really quick. So what you're going to want to do is get that booster kit ordered and then set up 1 to 3 launch pop-ups, like a party, whether you're doing something online, like an online event, and your sponsor is helping you with that, or whether you're actually having some friends over to your home. You could do cocktails and camis or coffee and camis, and make sure that you have things in their size for them to try on. You're going to want to schedule 1 to 3 events very quickly in the next couple of weeks so that you can make sure to start introducing these products to your friends, not only wearing and sharing and flashing your friends when you see them, your female friends preferably, but one of the reasons that you're going to want to start doing that with people that you know is because you're going to want to start asking them to host and do the same thing and take advantage of our host rewards. The reason you want to do that is because you want to work away from your warm social circle as quickly as possible, because as much as you think that your friends and family will support you and love you and help you launch your new business, I can tell you from personal experience, I am a single child of an only child of a single mom. And my mom still to this day does not have camis. She was one of the first people I put into a cami. I sized her wrong. The size that she tried on had never been tried on by anybody before, and it felt like a wetsuit. And she has decided that our products aren't for her. And she buys our leggings, but I still to this day have not gotten her into a cami. So I want to warn you that your friends and family might not be your biggest customers, because especially when you're working online or on Zoom parties or on Facebook, you're going to, maybe your sister-in-law in Boston is going to host a party for you, and then she invites her aunt from California and her college roommate from Kansas City and people all over the country, and pretty soon you're not going to know anybody that you're helping with their recommendations, because you've worked so quickly away from your social circle, and that's what you want to make sure that you're doing. So your first steps are, I included a new stylist checklist in the email that has this video, and I want to make sure that you print that off because it works in tandem with our online app called Ruby. Ruby is fantastic. She is constantly getting upgrades and simplifying so that we can make sure that you're going through the next steps of how to start your business quickly and efficiently. And even if your sponsor isn't super engaged in your training, you will have all the tools that you need to be as successful as you want to be. And if your sponsor isn't helping you out, then talk to your upline leader. And obviously I'm sending you this video because I am somewhere up your line, whether you're on my 10th line or my 2nd line, it really doesn't matter. We're all one big happy family at in the Braless Beauties team page. And I hopefully included our team page Facebook link so that you can join and become a part of our family and our community as well. I want to make sure too that you do, like I said, give this your all, just similar to if you were doing like a diet plan at the first of the year. And why are all the gyms packed at the beginning of the new year for at least the first 2 weeks or a month, because everybody is ready to go gung-ho with their resolutions. You've started a new business, you've invested some money, you have a little bit of skin in the game, you obviously love the product. So now's the time to really make sure that you're sharing with people so that you can start earning money as quickly as possible. I'm starting to get off track, so I want to make sure I'm staying on track. Let's see. Realize that if you hear the word no, whether you're asking someone to step into a cami, whether you're asking them to host a trunk show or to even become a stylist and join your team, you want to make sure that you are not taking that no personally. No, it's not about you. No is not a no to you as a person. It's no to the opportunity to host or to step into a cami or to join your team, whatever the case may be. Become immune to hearing no and immediately change the subject. Hey, no problem. You know where to find me if you change your mind. Hey, how's Susie doing in college now? And change the subject onto something personal. Obviously, that's for your friends and family, but even for strangers, you know, a few months down the road when you really don't know somebody that well and they're like, no, I don't really like to host, or I don't really think that I'm going to be able to afford this right now or whatever. Get them into your VIP group. You can start a Facebook VIP group, or if your sponsor has a team VIP group, and make sure that they know how to contact you if and when they do change their mind. Know that this business is unlike anything else. I don't know if you've ever done direct sales before, if you've ever done an MLM, which is different than direct sales, but you don't have to be a salesperson to be successful with Ruby Ribbon. All you really need to do is wear and share. You can be a shares person, if you will. You don't need to have a lot of sales skills, but I will give you this little tip. People buy things for one of two reasons. They either have a need or they have a goal. So if you are buying shoes, for example, if you have a need, you don't want your feet to freeze in the winter and burn in the summer, that's a need to make sure that your feet are covered up when you go outside. You might have a goal for your shoes to look really cute with your outfit, but everybody buys something for one of those two reasons. So with Ruby Ribbon, you're going to want to tap into either a need. Somebody is getting ready to go bra shopping anyway, and you want to help them get out of their underwire, or they just got a scary call from the doctor and they're not allowed to wear underwire anymore. Or they have a goal. They want to look more slim. They want to look more perky. They want to defy gravity. They want to smooth out their back fat. You want to tap into those things when you're talking to people and make sure that you are helping them to either fulfill that need or to reach that goal. All right. Let's see. Anything else? All right, I think more than anything, a couple of other tips is I want to really make sure that whether you have a day job, whether you plan to do this full time, whether you have a goal of quitting your day job, or if you're a stay-at-home mom or you're retired, it really doesn't matter what your life circumstances are. I want to really encourage you to schedule time to do your Ruby Ribbon business. Make sure that you have, whether it's 15 minutes in the morning before work and 15 minutes, you know, before you go to bed and during your hour lunch break, and then on the weekends, schedule that time in to be productive and make sure that you're prioritizing your business. Because if you're considering this as just, I'll just do this as a hobby, I want to encourage you with the fact that hobbies actually cost you money, whether you're a scrapbooker or a photographer or a baker. Hobbies cost you money, businesses make you money. If you were to open a restaurant and you didn't tell everybody that you were open for business and you just invited your friends and family over, that's actually not a restaurant, it's a kitchen. All right, so I want to encourage you to shout loud and proud that you are open for business. And like I said, whether you've done direct sales or whether you've done another business or whether you are successful or not really does not matter. You have everything that it takes to be successful in this business. There are no direct competitors out there for what we have to offer. Our product is amazing. Our company is phenomenal. Our compensation plan is incredible. I don't know of any other compensation plan that you don't ever even have to sponsor someone in order to earn 40% commission based on your sales. However, I want to make sure that you kind of have that leadership mentality and that you're not keeping all of the customers to yourself. If you have a friend that you know would be really good at this business, talk to her about it. If you have a friend that you know could really use some money or that falls in love with the camis as soon as she steps in, absolutely talk to her about coming alongside and doing this with you. Even if you joined yesterday, it doesn't matter how quickly you start to sponsor. Your upline and your upline leaders and your sponsor will help them to get them started successfully. And another thing I want to mention is Do not be worried about things being competitive, or we are so abundant in this company. Not to mention, there's plenty of business to go around. There are a lot of women with boobs. And I want you to start by making a list of everybody that you know who has boobs. And I think you'll be really surprised how many potential customers you have without even going out of your warm social circle. So if you're thinking to yourself that, you don't want to sign up your sister-in-law because you don't want to fight over your family members, I signed up my cousin with my last direct sales company. And sure enough, I found out that I just assumed I'm doing pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and let her have our family. And she wasn't following up with any of them because she thought that I was taking care of them. So I always tell people that I know within my community, or that we have mutual friends or family, I always say, I'm not going to race you to get to the person, that we know in common, but I'm also not going to back down. So if I talk to them and they say, oh, I'm actually already talking to Susie Q about, these products or whatever, absolutely, you got to them first. That's fantastic. But don't get upset if somebody's hosting with me because I talked to them and you haven't had a chance yet. You want to take on that same mentality if you are friends with your sponsor, if you are in a small town that you know a lot of the same people as other people. There's not a lot of stylists out there. So I highly doubt you're going to be stepping on each other's toes. Like I said, there's plenty of business to go around, but you want to make sure that all of your friends and family are covered, and that you're not having that minimalist mentality, that you're actually sharing with all the people in your environment. All right. I think that's it. I just really want to encourage you to set some goals. Make sure that that's kind of like a whatever it takes goal. Decide what you're going to use your money for, whether it's vacations or retirement or your kids' extracurricular activities. Personally, I'm a big fan of hiring somebody to clean your house. I think that's something that you can earn a lot more money in the 6 hours that it might take you to clean your house than it would just to hire somebody who's good at that to do that for you, while you get to sit behind your computer and make a lot more money with the skills and abilities that you have. So decide what that money is going to go toward, whether you're getting a new phone or a new computer, or you're taking a weekend getaway, or taking your daughter to, I don't know, gymnastics, whatever the case may be. Write down some of those goals and share them with your sponsor so that she can cheer you along. I really encourage you to go for the step into success time period. Make sure that you're having those launch shows right away to maximize all of that. Share this with people so that they can come alongside you and do what you're doing, so that you can start moving into the leadership side of the compensation plan with some friends. And make sure that you're following up with your customers right away, offering them all of the opportunities to host and to join your team as well, and to make sure that their camis fit, because honestly, these things aren't intuitive, guys. You want to make sure that people are actually loving the products that you help them to pick out, so that you can turn some exchanges into returns, because returns will be expected and should be expected in this industry. It's like 35% in the apparel industry nationwide. And I think as a company, we're like more like 5 to 10%. So don't get freaked out in a month when people start thinking, I'm not going to keep this one, or I'm going to exchange this one, or whatever. That doesn't mean you're bad at this. That doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing. That doesn't mean you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. It just means that it's closed. And sometimes people get buyer's remorse. Sometimes their husbands get the credit card bill and get frustrated. And sometimes they just decide that it's not for them. There's that very small percentage of people that they just would prefer their bra. I don't know who they are, but they're out there. So I want to encourage you that you're in the right place and the right company at the right time. This is a golden goose, and you want to make sure that you are capitalizing on all the resources that we've given you. Get on the team calls, get on the HQ calls, do all the training that you have available to you. If you don't have the opportunity to join live in the training calendar in our back office, you can actually click on a call that happened yesterday or last week or whenever, and it'll show you the recording playback so that you can watch that at your leisure. So make sure that you're keeping up with your trainings. 15 minutes a day, an hour a day is even better, to keep going along with the process so that you can, like I said, start making money quickly. Whether you want to sprint, whether you want to crawl, whether you want to jog, whether you want to run, you can do this business at your own pace. But I really encourage you to go for it, just like a diet plan, just like an exercise plan. Go for it from the beginning, because I have a feeling that once the train is kind of going down the track, you're going to really appreciate getting started strong while you are excited. All right, girls, it was our girl. I guess you're probably only one person watching this at a time. It was so nice getting to chat with you, and I look forward to getting to know you better over on the Braless Beauties team page. Bye-bye.